Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an update on the two engines, the side engines that I'm working on for the 59 Bug. As you guys are aware, if you've watched my earlier videos, there is a 2332 which is on the right here in the screen, or what's there of it anyway. And then a 36 horsepower 1192cc there on the left. And the 2332, I think most people who are into the VW hobby realize that one's not at all stock. The 36 horsepower 1192cc is stock, at least, or it was anyway. These days it has a higher lift cam inside it. And I've got an Okrasa kit that I plan to fit onto this engine, and the plan is either for it to run some dual single barrel carburetors or dual 2-barrel carburetors. I'll discuss a little bit more about that in just a moment. Right now it's just basically a short block assembled out to the pistons and cylinders. The heads, I had a little issue caused by yours truly. I didn't take into account that they were fly cut in the Okrasa kit that I got from Wolfsburg West, and attempted to shim them to get my rocker arm geometry. If you know 36 horsepower engines, they have the curved rocker mounting stands. They do not respond well, as I found out to my dismay, to shimming, and I've damaged the heads. I'll show a little bit of that in just a moment here, but anyway, I'm going to have those repaired. I found that Fat Performance out in California, who also runs the Remco machine shop now, can do the welding. A little bit more about that in a moment. The 2332, it is basically still in the mock-up stages. I've had it assembled all the way out, rockers to rockers, but I just took off the pistons and cylinders on the 1-2 side of the engine, and I'm going to be pulling those, the head and 3 and 4 pistons and cylinders, so that I can start balancing those. They need to be balanced. They're about 4.5 grams difference from the heaviest assembled piston with the rings and the pin to the lightest, and that's not good for a high RPM rotating assembly that I plan hopefully to pull this thing up to 6,000, 6,500 RPM with the valve train that's in it. Just got the Engel FK46 cam, and the heads that flow 224 CFM at 600 thousandths. Then there's the other things that go with it and all that contribute to its ability to breathe and run at high RPM. Anyway, that's it doesn't look a lot different right now than it has been, but I can assure you I've made progress. I got some geometry, good rocker geometry settings and measurements on the 3/4 side, and I'm going to be doing the same on the 1-2 passenger side here in the United States, driver's side in perhaps Great Britain. Anyway, I don't have much longer on the video recording here. This camera isn't all that it could be, but really quickly I just want to show you these carburetors. I may have already shown them in another video, I do not recall. These are the single barrel 34s that came with the Okrasa kit, and they're, of course they got the dual port base for the heads that came with the Okrasa kit. That is one option I have for running carburation. Another option here, and this is one of the Wolfsburg West Okrasa heads, dual port heads. You can see this SG, I think this stands for Steffi G. He's a guy out of Belgium, I want to say. Anyway, he makes and sells these 2-barrel manifolds, and they're sitting on the head right now. I've got them mocked up on there. If I do decide to run these manifolds, they will be sitting underneath some 40 IDF carburetors with some smaller Venturis. I think the IDFs come with a 28 Venturi. These are 26 that I got from JC. And apologize for jumping a little bit all over the place here, but anyway, I have to hurry before the video recording ends. For the 36 horsepower, I've got these 2-piece lifters that can be ran with cut-to-length push rods. Here's one of them, what it looks like. You can see it's got the hole there into which the end of these chromoly push rods will fit and get it in there. Now you got to cut that to length and measure it. I've already started doing so, and I came up with the bright idea to tape the length that I need, so I'll be showing that a little bit in greater detail as things progress. The first thing I've got to do before I can mess with any of that as far as the 36 horse goes is to fix these heads. Here are the, let's see, can you see it in the picture there? There's a crack that I caused when I attempted to shim these things. The heads have a healthy fly cut on them to give them a little more compression, and I didn't know better. Now I do. But anyway, I attempted to shim those and got a crack in there. So these heads are going out to the welder hopefully this coming week. And once I get those back, it's game on for the rest of the 36 horse Okrasa build. Here real quick is the chromoly push rods that are going to go on the 2332. Take a look at the wall tubing on those. It's .058. I'm not sure how well the camera focuses, but these are thick-walled Manton push rods. On the 36 horse, they're also chromoly, but they're a much, excuse me, let me get the right one here, much thinner wall. And again, I apologize for the poor visibility, but they'll be strong, but strong enough for a 36 horse that pumps out maybe 50 to 60 horsepower, not a 2332 that's going to go about 200. So anyway, real quick, these are the push rods, the big mouth push rods from CB that I'll be using with the 1.4 rocker arms. They've got plenty of room to where there's no contact of the push rod with the push rod tube. So anyway, apologize for the hurry, but this is where I'm at. Wanted to give you guys a little update and let you know that I've still got my hands in these VW mechanics here. So I'll be talking some more about it, showing you the progress as these two come along. Thanks, take care. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. More to come. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.